guys, welcome to part 4 of our beginner putting series. We're going to be focusing on reading the greens here. So I'm going to go ahead and walk through with Dan how to read the green as if he's a beginner. So when you take a look at this putt, you might have an idea of which way it breaks, but you're not exactly sure of how to find the line or how to get a little bit more precise to make more putts. So what we've done is we've gone ahead and marked our starting spot here. And I have a couple more tees in my pocket. And Dan, I want you to go ahead and take a look at this putt and then mark for me the lowest spot that you think you can hit this and still have a chance to go in.
So I might even pick a spot where I feel like it has no chance to go in because this is just a reference, but I'll kind of find the middle of what you're saying. So I'll go right about right there. I think it definitely needs to be on this side of the tee for it to go in.
Okay, and then let's go ahead and take this tee.
I'm going to adjust that just a little.
Yeah, totally fine to adjust it. So now go ahead and mark the highest point you think you can hit it. So this is going to be one where you hit it with a slower speed where it really breaks a lot. So this is going to be the high point. So now you have this really nice window where you feel like you can make the putt somewhere in that window, and now you're starting to whittle that line down a little closer to try to find that exact line. So let's go ahead and try hitting one through there and see how you did. Good, so that rolled right about through the middle there. So now, how are we going to adjust this?
I think if I'm adjusting this, I would probably bring this down, and I'd probably bring this down even a little bit.
Good.
The putt doesn't,
a little high, right?
yeah, and the putt doesn't break as much as I thought it did.
All right, so now that we've adjusted, let's go ahead and try again. Perfect. So where did that pass through this gate here?
Sort of on the middle end, yeah.
So now we're going to make that gate a lot smaller. Now you know the correct line. So now we have a nice precise gate there where you can put the ball to have a good chance of going in. So you have enough room to play with the speed a little bit. You can hit one kind of firm, one kind of soft, and they'll still both have a chance to go in with that gate. Good. So I'm actually glad Dan did that because I wanted to show you guys it's not easy. This is something you're going to have to practice over and over. So once you find that gate, work on everything else we've talked about in the video, your setup, your stroke, and practice, hitting it through that gate. And if that's too small, make it a little wider. Find what's right for you. Because you're going to want to, you're learning golf, so you're going to want to make it a little bit easy so it's still fun. You don't want to make it too hard. But go ahead and challenge yourself here and there to make yourself a better putter.
Pretty good. I like the feedback that this drill gives, and it's great because if you're a beginner golfer like most of you and you're learning how to read greens, you can understand what your tendencies are. There's a lot of stuff out there on how to read greens and super complicated stuff, but if you just pick a spot and hit putts from and just guess, put a couple of tees down and say, okay, I'm going to try to roll it through that gate. Number one, you're working on control of being able to roll your ball on line, which is in another video that we have. And number two, you're learning how to read greens whether you know it or not. And so I think it's a great drill for beginners.